Hi guys, this is Vysh from Vysh IAS and we're going to continue the Geography NCERT series. Class 10 we were doing and chapter 5 is the next chapter, that is I think about minerals. So there are 7 chapters in this class, so this one and 2 more videos. Okay, after that class 10 will be done, then we'll be done with the important ones, that is the class 11th and 12th. But please watch everything in order because we are whenever we do NCERTs, that is the best way. Don't do class 12th and then go to class 6th. Okay, then there is no point. It is like just to get a feel and the picture representation of all the things and then get an idea of the subject, or just what to say, get a liking for the subject. Okay, you should develop a liking, only then you will feel like reading, right? So that is why NCERTs from class 6 has to be started. Now so let's begin the chapter 5. PDFs download from the NCERT website. If you don't have it, let me know. Sorry, I'm opening chapter 6 by mistake. Chapter 5 is what we need. Chapter 6 will be manufacturing industry, that will be the next video. So we'll do chapter 5 today, which is minerals and energy resources. So last chapter, if you have seen, it is about agriculture crops, and we have seen rice, wheat, millets, pulses, oil seeds, everything in detail, like which place it is available, which climate conditions it is suiting, and different plantation crops and basic things, okay, which is like factual, but you have to know for your geography MCQs. Prelims especially, okay, main they won't ask such a question. Now again minerals, it will be the same thing. We'll be looking like different metals like iron ore where it is present, coal where it is present, petroleum where it is present. So these kind of things. So it's again going to be a list. I would want you to again prepare an Excel sheet which will be a table format, so that you don't have to scroll through pages while you revise. Okay, revision for NCERT should be done in just maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, because all the things you should have either in the form of notes, or you should have tables and charts like we prepare here at Vysh IAS. Okay, so again sample chart I'll show you. For agriculture we have shown you a chart. Okay, so you see here, this one is actually complete. I think for agriculture I showed you a half filled sheet. So this is the same thing we are going to see in this chapter, this whole chapter, which will be a 15-20 minutes video. For that we have a table ready. Okay, so if you want to pause this and make notes and then just stop watching this video, but I would suggest if you're a serious aspirant, please watch it anyway. So if you see, ferrous metals are there, non-ferrous is there, energy is there. Okay, so iron ore and manganese are ferrous, which has iron content. Then we have non-ferrous. Then we have the coal, petroleum, natural gas. Under coal, so we have 4 types: lignite, peat, anthracite, bituminous, and its locations are given. Its one-liner description is given. So like this, if I have everything in one page, actually this is like 15 pages in the NCERT. Okay, I have it in one table. So that is the benefit. So please buy our MCQs. Along with that, I am giving this for free. MCQs are also at very cheap rates, and it's the best MCQs based on these same NCERTs, GC Leong, popular videos in YouTube, all the online sources, Hindu, PIB, from everywhere I am taking content and making MCQs. Okay, so 200 MCQs for geography is there, 200 MCQ for environment is there. That will be a perfect revision for your 2018 prelims. Okay, now let's begin the actual chapter given in the textbook. So here first 2 stories, we don't need it, we'll go for the content. Minerals, what are they? Minerals are an indispensable part of our lives. Almost everything we use, from a tiny pin to a towering building or a big ship, all are made from minerals. The railway lines and the tarmac, that is paving of the roads, our implements and machinery, everywhere we need minerals. Okay, the transport sector needs minerals. Actually, chapter 7 of this class 10th is this thing only, transport and communication. So there we'll again see railway, roadway and all. Okay. Then what is a mineral? That's what we are going to deal with. Geologists define mineral as a homogeneous, naturally occurring substance with a definable internal structure. Okay, so there is a definite structure is there, not like a rock. Okay, rock will have a multiple structure and it will be heterogeneous. It will have a lot of things inside. But mineral is like homogeneous. It will having similar kind of thing and a definite structure. It is found in varied forms, ranging from the hardest diamond to the softest talc. Okay, to hardest and softest range they have shown about the minerals. Here, living things needs minerals. There is a table, sorry, a box. Although our minerals intake represent only about 0.3% of the total intake of nutrients, they are so potent, that is so important, and so that without we would be able to utilize the other 9. So they are telling minerals are very much essential. If you don't take any minerals and then you take only other foodstuffs, then it is useless. Okay, so minerals are very much important for living beings also. Whether it be living beings means humans, animals, plants, everyone. Okay, rocks and combination of homogeneous substance. Again, homogeneous is the keyword. Okay, don't write heterogeneous ever for minerals. Some rocks, for instance, limestone consists of a single mineral only, but majority of the rock consists of several minerals in varying proportions. Although over 2000 minerals have been identified, only a few are abundant, found in most of the rocks. A particular mineral that will be formed from a certain combination of elements depending upon the physical and chemical conditions under which the material forms. It's a very long sentence, so it's just telling like it has a lot of elements within it, okay, and upon physical and chemical conditions it will be undergoing change. But these are all like stories to just get you into the topic. The main this is one important chart. Minerals, you know, metallic, non-metallic, and energy minerals. This is the same thing which I showed you in my table also. So here iron ore, nickel, manganese, cobalt, and all. Here bauxite, copper, lead. Then precious metals are there: gold, silver, platinum, mica, potash, sulfur, granite, limestone. These are non-metallic minerals. Then energy is there. This is also non-metallic only, but it is energy in specific: coal, natural gas, and petroleum. So this chart is actually a good start for any answer with related to minerals. So where are these minerals found? Okay, it's found in ores. Ores is some place from where we extract it. Okay, like iron will be taken from iron ore. Bauxite, there will be aluminum will be getting from the bauxite ore. So these are the things in raw form. It is available in the nature. So from there we have to extract it, and if we have the technology and the economic feasibility, like we saw in the one of the other chapter, like resources, something which we have technical capability and also economic feasibility. Okay, and cultural acceptance. So these kind of keywords are very good for your answers. So minerals generally occur in three forms. Okay, in these forms. Okay, first is the igneous and metamorphic rocks. You know, the hard rocks may occur in the cracks, crevices, fault, or joint. The smaller occurrences are called veins, and the larger are called lodes. Okay, just terminology in geography. Smaller occurrence is veins, and larger one is lodes. In most cases, they are formed when minerals in liquid, molten, and gaseous form are forced upward through cavities throughout the Earth's surface. So from these gaps, it will be forced upwards, and that is how you get minerals from the hard rocks. So some examples are there: tin, copper, zinc, lead, etc. We'll see anyway all these things in detail. Then in sedimentary rocks. So sedimentary rocks, like softer rocks, are like layers. You know, like even fossils are present in the or available or seen in the sedimentary rocks. Coal and some forms of iron ore have been concentrated as a result for long period. Okay, coal and all, we know it's in underground mines is there. So people have to extract from those mines with a lot of technical processes and lot of time consuming process. So that is about that. Third is another mode of formation involves the decomposition of surface rocks. Okay, so we saw igneous metamorphic, then we saw sedimentary. Now we have the decomposition of surface rocks and the removal of soluble constituents, leaving a residual mass of weathered material containing ores. Okay, so bauxite is one example of this third category. Okay, where decomposition of the rocks happened and it leaves behind this residual mass of weathered material. So that is the bauxite ore. Again, there are things, certain minerals may form as occur as alluvial deposits. Okay, in the sand, silt, and all in the northern plains, there we have this thing, and there we'll even get gold, silver, tin, and all. Okay, in minute quantities. Then ocean water, we know, of course, we have that polymetallic nodules which I showed you in some other chapter. There also we have lot of things in Indian Ocean. India has got the rights actually to extract these polymetallic nodules, from where we will get a lot of minerals. So 5 important sources of minerals we have seen. Try to make notes again and again, I am telling, because you will forget it. Okay, now Meghalaya, there are large deposits of coal and iron ore, limestone, dolomite. So northeast also is very much important with respect to minerals. Okay, there is a long narrow tunnel known as Rathole Mining in Cherrapunji. Okay, just keywords in case UPSC want to trouble you, they will pick up even these kind of things. India is fortunate to have a fairly rich and varied mineral source. Like India is lucky to have a lot of resources actually, because there are many countries which do not have any resources, but still they are developed. For example, Japan and all, they have just 1 or 2 mines maybe, coal or iron or something slightly they have less, everything they have to import, but they worked a lot on their human resources, and that's why they are developed. Now we'll proceed again. These are all generic things anyway, we'll see mineral by mineral, no need to go to this generic thing. So as I told, ferrous, non-ferrous, in that order only we'll see. So ferrous minerals, I told, iron content is there, and first one is iron ore. So iron ore is the basic mineral and is the backbone of industrial development. Okay, India is endowed with fairly abundant resource of iron ore. India is rich in good quality iron ore. So I will tell you, there are a lot of types of iron ore also. Okay, there are hematite is the most important one, and it is available in abundance in India also. After hematite, I don't know whether in this chapter they have given, hematite is there, then magnetite is there, then limonite is there, then siderite is there, SIDERITE. Okay, so these 4 are the main types of iron ore. Okay, and hematite is the most important one used in the iron and steel industry. Magnetite is used in, I think, the electronics industry. Then limonite will be in the paint industry and all. And the last one was siderite, which I think will be used in the other, maybe like a raw material for other some extraction process and all. It's not very important. So 4 types of iron ore things I have told you. Make a note of it. It's not given here in NCERT, I think. Okay, hematite is the most important. Now we'll see locations. Okay, so if you see this picture, it's a very good picture of Kudremukh. I think Kudremukh, actually Kudre means in South India it is actually horse. Okay, in Kannada horse. So Mukh means face. So Kudremukh it's having a shape of the horse's face. It resembles the face of a horse. I have gone to this place. It's a very beautiful place. Kudremukh is one good place. Then Chikmagalur is there. Chitradurga is there. These are all good places in Karnataka where lot of hills are there, waterfalls are there. So it's very good tourist place also. Along with that, there are mines. If you enter Kudremukh itself, they'll have that check post and all, and they have that Kudre horse logo, horse icon they have, and they have that Kudremukh thing. I have been to this place. You also should go someday. Okay, after your exams, not now. Now, the major iron belt in India are. So they have given a lot of things. The same thing is there in my table. Okay, so you can relate it there for revision. Now we'll just go through Odisha Jharkhand belt. Then here important place like this you have to know. Okay, Odisha Jharkhand means you should know this Mayurbhanj and Kedarjanj. Then Durg, Bastar, Chandrapur. Okay, this is actually in Chhattisgarh and Maharashtra. Again, some Bastar district is mentioned of Chhattisgarh, range of hills, and Visakhapatnam port they carry it because it's eastern side, so it's exported to Japan like I told. So Japan depends a lot on lot of minerals. Bellary, Chitradurga, Chikmagalur. This is what I told in Karnataka. I have been to these places. Western Ghats. Here also good quality iron ore is there. Then here Mangalore will be the nearest port. So you should know this because there is a specific line in our syllabus like resource locations and the distribution of key resources in India. Okay, there is an exact line, same thing in GS1 mentioned. Other than history and geography and society, there is a line mentioned like this: resources allocation in India. So that is why these things becomes important. Maharashtra, Goa, again Ratnagiri district in Maharashtra is important. Here also good quality iron ore is there, and here Goa is the nearest port. So nearby port, because slowly this is how mapping also will be registered in your mind. Next is manganese. This is also ferrous material. Okay, after iron ore, manganese we'll see. So manganese, this chart is enough. Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, and Karnataka. Okay, so again kind of South India and Central India, East, South Central East kind of places. It's there. Odisha is the largest producer of manganese. That fact is alone. That is enough. Okay, for manganese. Now non-ferrous. Non-ferrous, you know, it will be something like copper, bauxite, lead, zinc, gold, all those things. And I think description of 2 or 3 things they have given here. This is a very good chart again for important minerals. So if you see here, everything is given. The iron ore field, manganese, bauxite, mica, and all. If you see here, Nellore mica is there. Chikmagalur, and this red triangle is actually the iron ore mines. Okay, so if you see, lot of iron ore mines are there. Red triangle. Then iron ore exporting ports. So the Marmagoa port is there, Mangaluru port is there, Visakhapatnam port is there, Paradip port. These are all major ports. You know there are 12 major ports in India as of now, and the 13th one is under construction. Try to find out the name. It was in current affairs. Expected a question last year, it did not come. Maybe 2018 they will have a question. Now copper. Copper, there is a problem. Okay, copper, what to say? It is very useful, but the ore, when we keep on extracting, we'll get little bit of copper only from one particular ore. So the investment is actually huge, and people need a lot of time to get even very less amount of copper. They need to invest a lot. That is one disadvantage. You should remember that. And India is critically deficient in this reserve. But the places I'll show you anyway, where it is like this is the places: the Balghat mines of Madhya Pradesh, Khetri mines in Rajasthan, and Singhbhum district of Jharkhand. The Singhbhum district, I think almost all the minerals are there in India. It's a very important place near Chotanagpur plateau. And copper properties are there, science and technology part, malleable, ductile, good conductor, that is flexible, you know, copper wires and all is there, electrical conductivity benefit is there, that kind of things are there for copper as a benefit. Bauxite is from where we get the aluminium, you know, very important. Also there is a story like one of the king in olden days and all, when aluminium was found, they thought it is even better than gold or something, and they used to give their royal guest and all in plates of aluminium. Okay, but later it became like it is just a simple metal which is available in abundance, and later became the they are telling in a sarcastic way like it is the beggar's bowl, aluminium. Okay, beggars have started to use that bowl. So that is one story. In the same NCERT somewhere it is there. We'll see when it comes. Just got reminded. Bauxite deposits are formed by the decomposition of wide variety of rocks. We saw like the third category of mineral formation. We saw bauxite is there. when we saw that 5 factors of production. Aluminum is an important metal because of the strength and extreme lightness. We know even aluminum foils are there, right, for food packing and all. Then India's bauxite deposits are mainly found in the Amarkantak Plateau, okay, Mica Hills. These are the regions. So this is a bauxite mine site, a picture. Again a pie chart, we'll see here like Rajasthan has lot of things. This is for copper actually, okay. We saw that Khetri mines and Singhbhum in Jharkhand, and then Balgat mines in Madhya Pradesh. So that thing again in pie chart they have shown. Okay, again place names, lot of place names. I think this is the one which I told you. Emperor name is Napoleon III. Okay, first buttons, hooks, cloths, everything aluminum. They were focusing too much. Later it became beggars bowl in Paris. First and all, guest was given vessel utensils made of aluminum. Okay, that's the story which I told you. Now non-metallic minerals, mica. Mica is again very important because of the layering thing. That is, it splits easily into thin sheets actually. Okay, series of plates. So these sheets can be so thin that a 1000 can be layered into a mica sheet of a few centimeters high. So that much thin it is, and it is clear, black, green, red, yellow, brown. So different colors are available, and then dielectric strength. These are just properties, science and technology portions actually. But such questions are not asked in UPSC nowadays. Then again micro deposits there in Chotanagpur Plateau. Koderma is the largest, I think the highest leading producer. Okay, Koderma is in the Hazari belt of Jharkhand. Rajasthan again the place is Ajmer. All these are there in my table also. Nellore is there in Tamil Nadu. Sorry, Nellore is in Andhra Pradesh. Neyveli is in Tamil Nadu. Okay, Neyveli we'll learn when we learn the coal. Okay, this Nellore is in Andhra Pradesh for mica. We saw in that Indian map also which I showed you, it was there. Rock minerals, limestone, association with rocks, calcium carbonate, that is actually limestone, okay, CaCO3. So it is found in sedimentary rocks of most geological formation. We know in the caves and all we have that hanging structures, and from the floor also we have, and that structures are actually called stalactites and stalagmites. Okay, these are all additional information, just telling you. Hazards of mining related questions in mains, I don't think it has come. Maybe mining schemes would have come, extraction and auction and all, but actual dangers of mining has not been asked in UPSC. So stricter, safer regulations needed. Mining can become a killer industry. They are telling like it's hazardous process. So children and all should not be allowed. Okay, even anyway the child labor laws now are very strict, so it won't happen. Conservation of minerals. So again here not much important. Mineral resources are therefore finite and non-renewable. Rich mineral deposits are our country's extremely valuable but short-lived possessions. So again telling it's limited, it's exhaustible, so don't overuse it. Okay, we have seen the last chapter, like according to the nation's development needs it should be extracted. Pictures, good pictures of inside view of a coal mine, because we anyway are not going to see it personally, we can see pictures at least. So improved technologies need to be constantly evolved to allow use of low grade ores at low cost. So again improve the mining process they are telling. Then energy resource is where we have the coal, petroleum and the natural gas. That is the conventional things, or the other things are there. Conventional source is the fossil fuels and all those things which cause the environmental problems. Non-conventional thing is the one which India is now trying to move into. Okay, solar, wind, tidal, geothermal, biogas, atomic energy. Okay, so now we'll see conventional, that is a coal, which I told you. Coal basically there are 4 types. Again like iron I told you 4 types. Try to recall that 4 names. And similarly coal has 4 types. Okay, that is the bituminous coal, the peat coal, the lignite coal and anthracite coal. Okay, these are the 4 names. You should be knowing this by heart. And you should know anthracite is the highest quality. Here it is mentioned, anthracite is the highest quality coal. Okay, anyway let's read through it. So again most abundantly available fossil fuel, provides a substantial part of nation's energy needs, and it is used for power generation to supply energy to industry as well as domestic needs. Now actually pet coke is in news actually because of lot of benefits compared to coal, but still some protests are also there, like pet coke can cause lot of emissions or something. So try to read about pet coke, it's there in news. Then decaying plants in swamp produce peat. Okay, there is a peat coal which is actually low quality, not much important, it's there in my table also. Then low carbon, high moisture content. Okay, that's about the peat. Lignite is a low grade brown coal. Okay, if it is more of black it is good quality, but this is actually brown coal, so again it is soft with high moisture content. Okay, so again these two are not that good for the electricity generation and all. Then Neyveli, which I told, Neyveli in Tamil Nadu, it has the lignite reserve. Okay, Then bituminous coal. Bituminous coal is the most abundant. It is there almost everywhere across India. Locations we'll see map later. Then metallurgical cost, coal is high grade bituminous coal which has a special value for smelting iron. So it is used in the smelting of iron in the blast furnaces also. Anthracite, like I told, it's the highest quality hard coal, and it's found in Jammu and Kashmir actually. Okay. So you know that basic things also. Anthracite is in Jammu and Kashmir, lignite is in Neyveli, then bituminous is almost everywhere. Peat coal, again it will be there in pockets here and there. It's not much important. It's low grade, low carbon content. So this is the good map again for all the sources, energy sources. So if you see the red color is the oil field, lot of oil fields are there. Triangle is the coal mines. If you see coal mines are there here. Again Jharkhand region, Neyveli region. I think Jammu and Kashmir they did not mark anything, but Jammu and Kashmir has the anthracite coal. Okay. HVJ is a good natural gas pipeline project actually. It will be there mentioned here somewhere. Anyway. So Bokaro, important coal field. Name of coal fields, we cannot remember all these names, but you should know the spread actually, where and all it is spread. Then again petroleum. Okay. Petroleum or mineral oil is the next major energy source. India, after coal, India is trying to reduce the dependency anyway by using non-conventional methods. Petroleum refineries act as an order industry. Okay, and one correction I have to do, I'll correct it in my CTS series. In CTS I have taken the IIP industries, that is the core industries of index of industrial production. There I have told you the 8 core sector or core industries. Okay, there in the chronology I told you like electricity has the highest weightage, but actually the new chart or the new weightage pattern is like refinery products have the highest weightage. Electricity is now second. So I will try to correct it and put a updated video for that. Fertilizers is anyway still the lowest one, but electricity I told highest is actually wrong now. It is refinery products. So please correct it if you are watching all my videos. Then again petroleum, lot of stats, we don't need it. Locations we can see Mumbai High, then Ankleshwar in Gujarat, Assam we have the Digboy. So these are the places of petroleum. Now we'll see natural gas. Natural gas is again important clean energy resource. So here industrial raw material in the petrochemical industry. So same industries, byproduct it is, and it is considered as an environment friendly fuel. Okay, natural gas, not like petroleum. And here also all the river basins, Krishna Godavari is there, Ganga basin is there, Kaveri basin is there, everywhere natural gas is found. Then Gulf of Cambay. Then international level you should know shale gas is found in USA, and that is why now Middle East is struggling to maintain the prices and all. The OPEC countries are in trouble now. The 1600 kilometer long Hazira Vijaypur Jagdishpur. Okay, this is the HVJ which I showed you in map. Okay, this is the gas pipeline which is linking Mumbai High with the Basin. Okay, so it will be linking 2 to 3 states there. I think Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra and all those places it will be linking. Electricity has such a wide range of applications today. So electricity they are mentioning again, not much important. Hydroelectricity we know with water. Bakkarangal Dam we saw in Sutlej Basin. Then Damodar Valley Corporation is there in eastern India. Kopili Hydel project, I am not sure where it is, try to find out. Then thermal electricity is generated by using coal, petroleum and natural gas. So hydroelectricity we saw, then thermal electricity is there. Also you should know there are ultra mega power projects being established in India now. It is actually based on coal. Okay, don't think coal is being totally eliminated. There are big ultra mega projects being worked upon in India. I don't know the location now, but it is actually coal. So in case UPSC asks a question where it is or what it is coal based project. Okay, this is actually nuclear and thermal projects. The nuclear project locations have been asked by UPSC, so you should know Kalpakam is in Tamil Nadu, Kaiga is in Karnataka. Then here again Tarapur is in Mumbai, Rawat Bhatta is in Rajasthan, Narora is in UP. It has been asked once, massive following. Again we have Kudankulam, it is not shown this picture. Kudankulam is in Tamil Nadu. Then Kovada will be there in Andhra Pradesh. Then one more is there in Maharashtra, something starting with J. I think France is developing it. So you should know that also, which country is developing which one. Okay, France, USA, Russia, that will be the most important ones which always do construction work in India. Okay, non-conventional sources, like I told, nuclear is there, biomass, water, solar. Solar we know we have a 100 gigawatt aim. So our states are doing a good job actually. Andhra, Telangana, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, everyone are installing lot of solar plants. So nuclear, it is obtained by structure of atoms. We know nuclear fission is there, nuclear fusion is there, lot of process there. And thorium is available in the monazite sand in Kerala in huge amount, but we don't have much uranium. Okay, uranium is there in I think Meghalaya and all. but we have thorium. So our government is trying to form a method where thorium can be used in the third stage, and they are forming a three-stage thing. So first stage will be, actually it's not here, I'm telling you. First stage will be the pressurized water reactor. Okay, then from there they'll get a byproduct that will be fed into the next stage, where they have the fast breeder reactor. Okay, where high fast moving neutrons will be there, and then collision will happen, and then they'll produce another byproduct that will be uranium 238 or something, and that will be fed ultimately to the thorium reactor along with the thorium which we have in plenty. So in order to reach the thorium stage, we are using 2-3 stages and then making a environment possible for it. So that is in progress. I'll someday take a separate video for nuclear doctrine, nuclear policy of India, all those things, the story of nuclear things right from independence till now. But that's a totally detailed thing. I'm just telling you like our what's India's type of nuclear production. Okay, uranium and thorium. Solar energy, nothing much to explain. You know, lot of things are happening. Domestic content problem was there with USA. Like USA told like you have to buy things from us, but India told we have to use make in India, we have to promote make in India and all those things, and so we will not purchase from you. So such kind of conflict is there in news. Then wind power. Wind, you know, it's an untapped potential where lot of places in south we have, in Tamil Nadu and all, we have lot of windmills like this. Okay, there are a lot of disadvantages also because of the huge installation cost. Then it is like hindrance to birds flying over there. There are some problems, but it is anyway one of the most effective forms of what is a non-conventional source of energy. Biogas is there again from waste products, human waste, animal waste, shrubs. All these things decay, and then that decomposed thing will be organic matter, which will be needed for this thing use as fuel. Okay, instead of kerosene or this charcoal. Okay, so it is better or cleaner fuel. Gobar gas plants are there for that, for decomposing of all these things. Again, these are pictures of biogas plant where this decomposition happens of all those waste materials. Then tidal energy is there. So this cannot be done everywhere. You know, tides cannot be done only where tides are there. Geothermal is also something like hot springs has to be there. Only there you can do. Okay. So again, the final thing will be same. Okay, they have to rotate a turbine and they have to generate electricity. But with what pressure or what material they use, that is how it differs. Okay, whether it be water, whether it be tides, whether it be spring water. So that's the thing which differs, the initial thing. So again, sea, near the sea. Okay, to rotate the turbine. Whatever I told is the same thing only. You don't have to worry. Nothing extra is there. Gulf of Khambat, Gulf of Kutch, you know, in Gujarat. You should know which is Gulf of Khambat and which is Gulf of Kutch. Okay, try to see in the map. Then West Bengal provides ideal conditions for utilizing tidal energy. So the coastal states in east and west, both Gujarat and West Bengal, they have this potential of tidal energy. Geothermal energy, I'm not sure which are the places, but you need the place where this hot springs are there. Okay, hot springs are rising. So here they have given Puga Valley in Ladakh, Parvati Valley near Manikaran in Himachal Pradesh. So these are places where geothermal energy can be tapped. So location, other than location, I don't think much things are important. There are a lot of hot springs there, but I don't know up to what extent it can be used for generating electricity. Okay, in Karnataka and all, it's there. Sorry, so I'm not in Kashmir and all, it's there. Now conservation and energy resources, again not much important. We'll see again this transportation, communication, and all those related industries for energy resource. We'll see in subsequent chapters. MCQs, not sure if it's good questions. Which one of the following minerals is found by decomposition of rocks, leaving a residual matter for weathered material? We have seen this bauxite. Koderma, it was I think Mica, Koderma in Jharkhand. You don't need to by heart all these things, but just to solve the question. Minerals are deposited and accumulated in strata of which of the following rocks? So strata layers always in sedimentary rocks. Which of the following is found in monazite? Monazite is thorium. Okay, in Kerala sand. Okay. So that's all about this chapter. We'll come up with the next chapter soon. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.